New to the program, we're hosting one-on-one interviews with thought leaders in different industries in the Tampa Bay, West Central Florida region. We want you to meet Audrey Chapuis. She's the president and CEO of the Tampa Bay History Center. On the job since December, she relocated from France, where she was the executive director of the American Library in Paris, which we want you to know is the largest English language lending library in Europe. Audrey, welcome. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, you have worked and been at museums all over the world, visited different museums. What are you hoping to bring to the Tampa Bay History Center?
Well, first of all, the History Center itself is already world class. The exhibits reach a multi-generational audience. We do a ton of outreach. We're in one of the most beautiful locations in the city. So it's really about connecting our collections and offerings to the community. In my experience, the best museums are truly embedded into the civic life of their communities. In France, I remember the first time seeing teenagers hanging out at museums, and I thought, well, growing up in Texas, that's not where I would hang out. So feeling that museums are inevitable, indispensable to their communities. So my goal is that everyone in Tampa Bay knows the History Center. They come back again and again. They feel like the History Center is theirs. And that we have an open invitation to return. And that happens through the warm welcome that we're giving, the storytelling, making sure that our exhibits are very accessible to different styles of learners, that we continue to evolve as information appetites evolve, and then really making sure that we're highlighting our incredible collections, from our touched and map library collections to artifacts that go back thousands of years.
And the Tampa Bay History Center has been for years a resource to the community, from research to public speaking. How do you envision bringing more of that experience out of the gallery and into the community?
Absolutely. That's so essential to what we do. And I think, as you're alluding to, there's a little bit of a cognitive barrier. You know, what does a history center do? Is it for me? You know, getting past those imposing front doors. So getting into the community is so key to making sure people feel that we're a comfortable space for them. So that's through walking tours. We do really fun programs like History as a Joke, working with local comics and our curators to have conversations about iconic aspects of Tampa Bay life. And we're also opening Tampa's Black History Museum in concert with the Tampa Housing Authority. So you'll be seeing the History Center in new places.
Lots to look forward to. So you've been here for your first 60 days. First impressions?
Yes. Well, it's been, I would say, the softest landing that I could possibly have imagined. You know, I've been in Paris for the past 12 years, so it feels like coming home. So that's the first impression. And I'm not surprised that Tampa is seeing the growth that it does. Everyone I talk to, you know, about half are from Tampa and they've stayed for a reason, and half are just arriving and they're so excited to be here. So I'd say there's a lot of vibrant growth that's palpable. And then working with other civic and cultural partners, we're all moving in the same direction, which is pretty rare. And you know, I just feel so lucky to be here.
It almost seems like everything in your life has led you to this point. I mean, you were at Harvard, which was built in 1636, at the Business School of HEC Paris. Goes back to 1881 at the American National Library that started after World War I. It seems like you have spent most of your life surrounded by history and historic places.
Absolutely.
How does that experience lead you to the decisions and the vision that you have for the History Center here?
Thank you. Yes, I'm definitely an institutionalist in that regard, knowing that we are shaped by those institutions that we're a part of, but we're also shaping them. So it's about gentle stewardship, making sure that we're retaining what makes our institutions special while continuing to evolve them. But I also see it an arc of access. So, you know, I'm a librarian at heart, and I think that there's been a movement from librarians and museum personnel as gatekeepers. You know, we're holding on to our history and preserving it, to we're facilitating access. And of course, we want people to discover our collections and be a part of shaping the institutions that we're shepherding.